However they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Along with the heated moments that happened in the press conference, in his most recent interview, Canelo Alvarez issued a clear warning to Terence Crawford ahead of their upcoming fight. In line with what Turki Al-Sheikh said, Canelo stated that fans should get a fun fight for the money they pay. He added that much movement in the ring is not what spectators want to witness. Instead, he stressed that viewers expect a thrilling and engaging battle with real action.
I agree with that. You know, people want to see a good fight. People want to see a good fight, and I agree with that.
Do you think
because you know, people come and spend money to see a great fight, and if the other fighter come and run all the night and don't make a good fight, it's deceptional.
Further, during his talks, Canelo targeted Crawford, expressing hope that he would not just run too much in the ring. He noted that he could choose to run during the fight, but emphasized his expectation that Crawford won't. Canelo believes fans are looking forward to a great fight, possibly the fight of the century, and excessive movement throughout won't make it memorable.
It's very sad, but you know, it is what it is.
I know.
I hope not. I hope not, because we expect a great fight, the fight of the century, right? So I hope not.
In response to Canelo's comments about making him run in the ring, Terence Crawford took a strong stance. Crawford said he can assume whatever he wants, but I am focused on putting on a great show. He sensed the match's intensity and excitement. He is determined to give it his best so that supporters can see an unforgettable battle.
But listen, I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm happy that, you know, I'm here, and we're gonna put on a great show.
Furthermore, Crawford said September 13th will be the day everyone truly sees who he is when facing top-level fighters. He questioned whether it was just argumentation or if Canelo could actually make him run in the ring. Crawford said he is confident that detractors will be quiet and there won't be any disputes on fight night. He promised to answer those who opposed his actions in the ring. This fight, he said, will prove his true abilities to all.
But that's why we fight, you know, so we can see if he's gonna run me out the ring, you know. So September 13th, everybody's questions will be answered.
Additionally, both fighters expressed their excitement and determination ahead of the highly anticipated fight. Knowing exactly what was at stake, each declared with confidence that they would prevail. They understood the significance of this match and its impact on their own legacies. Both are aware that the victor will make history in addition to winning a crown.
I just feel like I'm gonna be more healthier. I don't gotta lose, you know what I mean, a lot of weight. I'm gonna be more stronger, more energized, more, you know, powerful at the end of the day.
I think this fight is gonna be one of my best fights in my history, in my record, and I'm very excited. Motivated, because this is all about. I want to make history, and I'm very excited for this fight.
As we move to the heated things that happened at their recent press conference in Riyadh, tensions flared during it as Canelo firmly expressed his belief that Crawford lacks the physical tools to defeat him. He spoke with conviction, stating his own strength and dominance. Crawford, unfazed, responded with determination, stating he is fully prepared and intends to take Canelo's titles. Canelo then took a jab at Turki Al-Sheikh, suggesting disappointment would follow when victory slips away.
Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but
it's gonna
be difficult. You take it to your.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
Moreover, in the heated moments, Crawford expressed that this is his moment and he's aiming to conquer it in dominant fashion. He made it clear that regardless of critics and outside predictions, his focus remains unshaken and his mindset is set on victory. Confident in his preparation, he believes this is the time he will rise by defeating Canelo. To this, Canelo responded by dismissing the notion of an easy battle and reminding everyone that his only goal is to win. He stated firmly that he has no intention of losing.
I'm always gonna rise in the big occasions. I always did in my whole career. You know, this is my moment, and I'm not letting Canelo take it away from me. Simple as that.
And Canelo, you've been the smaller fighter in a lot of your fights. Do you feel like you can bully this guy around since he's coming up 14 pounds?
You know, I've been in his position before, and I'm not thinking about that. I'm just gonna do my job and take everything serious, and not thinking about if smaller or bigger. I always prepare myself for the best fighter out there.
Furthermore, Crawford kept responding to Canelo's comments, raising doubts about whether an experienced boxer at this point in his career could really be taught. He stated unequivocally that he will not be dictated to or instructed by anyone within the ring. Crawford also questioned the idea of who would support him on the night of the bout. He vowed resolutely to make a lot of clean shots when the bell rang.
However I gotta fight, I'm gonna win. Simple as that. I'm not gonna let somebody else force me or tell me how to fight when I've been fighting my whole life. You know, I won't be running, you know, I could tell you that, but I will be, you know, doing a lot of touching.
Most notably, having fought opponents of different shapes, sizes, and weight classes, Canelo claimed to have accumulated a great deal of ring experience. People just focus on my power, undervaluing the breadth of my skill set. They fail to notice that I have numerous additional weapons at my disposal to win battles. Power is only one tool in a much larger toolbox.
That Terence cannot do.
No, don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter, like I say, he's not Canelo. Obviously, I'm being in this situation for a long time, and I have the experience. They only focus on my power, but I have more than that.
Most importantly, after the press conference, the face-off was filled with tension as both fighters tried to assert dominance through an intense stare. Neither blinked nor backed down, locking eyes in a silent battle of will. It felt as though they were exchanging words without speaking, each trying to break the other mentally. While we move towards the pros' latest prediction on this clash after watching the press conference, Bomac shared his thoughts on the upcoming mega clash, pointing out that Canelo is coming off recent losses while Crawford remains undefeated in his latest outings. He also underlined that he is skilled at winning and taking advantage of the tiniest gaps in the ring. According to Bomac, Crawford's skill set and boxing IQ are on a completely different level. He concluded by saying they are ready to hand Canelo another loss on fight night.
The reason why I believe into my fighter is because from day one, the first day he walked in the gym to where we at now, we haven't lost yet. Okay, he got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no losses. So we know what to do to take to get that win, right? He know how to lose. He know how to, when he get to a point where he can't win.
Furthermore, according to Jim Gray, the matchup is so evenly matched that it is difficult to choose a clear favorite. He praised both combatants for their exceptional talent in the ring. He acknowledged Canelo's strength, accuracy, and weight advantage though, and gave him a little advantage. One thing is for sure though, it looks to be a titanic battle.
You know, it's so hard to tell, but the bigger man, I mean, I don't want to get hit by Canelo ever, and when you've weighed so much less. I mean, I don't know what Terence will come into the ring, but you know, he's coming up in weight significantly, and you know, that seems to me would favor Canelo. By the other token, you know, Terence Crawford been amazing with everything that he's done, so.
Additionally, Gray gave both combatants great marks for their unique skills and contributions to the ring. Although he highlighted Canelo's strength, power, and weight advantage, he also gave Crawford credit for his technique, strategic thinking, and outstanding defensive abilities. Both men have the means to succeed, he said. He believes that this is a really close match between 2 world-class champions.
No bias, he's the greatest fighter on the planet. What's the bias? He belongs with the greats, okay? The greatest Mexican fighter, he's the greatest pound-for-pound fighter for a long time. This guy's just a proven tremendous boxer and talent. So yes, no, there's no bias. I do love him personally. I love the way he fought. I love the way he conducts and carries himself. So Terence Crawford's a great fighter. Terence Crawford, you know, everybody says perhaps the pound-for-pound guy. I mean, we can have these mythical lists and pick 3 or 4 of them, but he would be on somebody's list probably at the top.
Right.
And Canelo is getting a little bit older, so.
Additionally, Stephen A. Smith also shared his prediction, leaning toward Crawford as the likely winner due to his superior skills and effective style. He thinks Crawford has the advantage in this crucial fight because of his style, but he also cautioned that the fight can rapidly turn in Canelo's favor if Crawford is unable to harm him. In that scenario, the Mexican star might win by a lopsided margin.
To me, can Crawford hurt him? I would pick Crawford to win if he can box and stay away. I don't believe he can hurt Canelo. And if Canelo catches him, it could be trouble. But I would still say it would be a very interesting fight. I just believe that Crawford hasn't been in the ring with anybody this powerful. And I'm wondering whether he could stay away. Again, Crawford is the superior boxer. But if he can't hurt Canelo, you can't keep him off of him. And that's where the problem lies.
However, according to Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo's stature might provide him a small edge in the bout. He acknowledged, though, that it's difficult to pick a victor because both boxers are very talented and self-assured. The fight might go any way because each of the top competitors are playing at their best.
It's a tough one because we can all see it. Canelo's declining. We can see it because Father Time just catches up to you. That's just the name of the game, the nature of the beast, right? Crawford, I mean, he's the same age as well, you know? Different types of lifestyles, different styles. You know, Canelo's getting into some wars now, which kind of like chips away at the block, you know? Do I favor him over Canelo? I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 fight at this point, given where they're at their careers.
But if you had to give somebody 1%.
Last one here.
1%.
1%, I would go with Canelo.
As we delve more into this fight, despite the brutal warnings and powerful responses, both fighters are giving their best in the training camps to win that fight. Canelo Alvarez is locked in a physically demanding training camp as he prepares for battle against Crawford. His strength and conditioning routine is intense, focused on preserving his trademark power and physical dominance.
Rápido. Eso, Saúl. Van 10, Saúl. Venga, 15, 5 más. Venga, vamos, cruzado. Tiempo. Bien, saca el pecho. Eso, Saúl, ya.
He spends a large portion of each day working on pads, which helps him improve his timing, head movement, and combos. Canelo has demonstrated exceptional control and crispness with his pad work, which has gotten crisper each time. Additionally, he is working hard with the heavy bag, precisely throwing powerful hooks and punishing body blows. Furthermore, sparring is a key component, with Canelo facing fast, mobile partners who replicate Crawford's style and pace. Each session is designed to maintain intensity over long stretches, ensuring he's prepared to go the distance. His coaches are also carefully balancing volume and recovery to keep him fresh and strong. In addition, conditioning exercises are designed to increase his endurance without sacrificing his strength. Additionally, he is also working hard with the heavy bag, precisely throwing powerful hooks and punishing body blows. His staff is certain that he will be in top physical condition and prepared for a commanding performance when he steps into the ring. On the other hand, Terence Crawford is also undergoing an intense physical training camp focused on sharpening his body for peak performance. His training camp is designed to build the strength, endurance, and explosiveness needed for a high-stakes showdown. Every session is structured to push his physical limits while keeping him sharp and responsive. Maintaining the ideal ratio of strength to agility is something Crawford is working extremely hard to achieve. His body is also being trained to withstand strain, absorb shock, and react quickly and accurately. The camp is making sure he has a lot of stamina and maintains a steady level of physical effort throughout each round. Moreover, his team is keeping a close eye on his development and adjusting as necessary to keep him strong and fresh. To keep him in peak form and avoid tiredness, recovery and performance levels are being controlled. Crawford's attention and discipline are apparent in every facet of his physical preparation. As fight night draws near, he seems physically prepared for the most difficult task of his career. In short, the boxing community is buzzing with excitement as this highly anticipated fight approaches. Fans are split, with some backing Canelo for his power and experience. Others are rallying behind Crawford, believing in his speed and technical skill. No matter the outcome, it's shaping up to be a clash for the ages. In the end, the stage is set for one of the most anticipated showdowns in boxing. Canelo's strength and experience will dominate the bout, or will Crawford's skillful technique and ring IQ be enough to outsmart him? This is a question that fans around the world are discussing. It's a battle of styles, and anything can happen. So who are you backing in this epic clash? Drop your predictions below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.